Moment tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ moment tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sẹ́yìn mo ti wà lórí live program nísìnyí but tó wáyé pé nǹkan tí kò ní pẹ́ bí a ká sọ briefly but mo ti wà on by. ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ yẹn tí bá parí ètò tábà sọmọlé ní ká sọ lọ́la because mo ti wà on the program by. All right. Okay then, all right. I think we lost our broadcast there on the Facebook. It could be the music or it could just be the internet. Moki Bugwale can see as we are settling into the conversation tonight. Just update as usual as we continue our quest for the self-determination. Self-determination is not a crime, and we must not allow anybody to tell us otherwise. In time, is all lies. We have the right to self-determination, and that is the right that we are using. But a lot of people will probably not agree with us. They will say all kind of manners of things. Láti fi discredit in tí à ń ṣe nítorí pé lọ́kàn wọ́n wò pé a fẹ́ bà show ẹni tó fẹ́ ṣe politics, a fẹ́ bà show ẹ̀ jẹ́, a fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ni tó ń ṣe politics pé a fẹ́ jẹ́ kó rọ́wọ́ mú. Ìyẹn làwa ọmọ Yorùbá nation bó ṣe ń pè wá la ṣe ń pariwo lọ́tún lósì pé a fẹ́ Nàìjíríà. But tí a bá wò lọ wò bọ̀, ìbéèrè kan tí gbogbo wa láti máa béèrè ni pé, has Nigeria ever worked for anybody? Maybe one or two people, but in general scope, ǹjẹ́ Nigeria ṣiṣẹ́ fún yàn kankan? They'll probably tell you, àwọn mọ̀ pé kò ṣiṣẹ́ for anybody, but it's a work in progress. And those are part of the lies. See what is sọ fún wa for years. Pé in tí ẹ̀ ń béèrè fún yìí, pé kò likely pé ó lè wáyé. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gan máa sọ pé kò ní wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Kódà mo ń wo pásítọ̀ kan ní ọ̀sán yìí, mo rántí orúkọ ẹ̀, I'm sure pé iná ẹ ti lè bá pàdé, tó ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation ò ní wá sí ìmúṣẹ ní ọdún yìí, pọ́ máa ṣe election ní Nàìjíríà ní next year. Wọ́n ní right láti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, torí pé téèyàn bá náà máa ṣe election ní Nàìjíríà next year, a lè argue pẹ̀lú wọn pé wọ́n máa ṣe election, torí pé Nàìjíríà tóbi. Nàìjíríà ní north, èmi mọ̀ bí àwọn ọmọ Ìgbò Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n, mo rẹ̀ mọ̀ bóyá àwọn ọmọ Kanuri, but in tí ó yé mi dájú ni pé àwa kan tí a pera wa ní ọmọ Yorùbá, a ní àfẹ́ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́, a ní kó yọ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì kúrò, ká wá máa lo èdè tí mò ń sọ yìí, kájọ máa fi bára wa sọ̀rọ̀, ká wá mọ̀ bóyá Nàìjíríà lè wà. So irú pásítọ̀ tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, a ní láti ṣépè fún. Ó ní kò ní sógun nínú Nàìjíríà. Ó kọ́kọ́ ní òun sọ pé ní February pogun máa wá. Ó ní but ìgbà tá ti bẹ Ọlọ́run pé kò ní sógun. Àwa náà gbàdúrà ogun, torí pé mo rò pé ọmọ Yorùbá kan wà lénìí tí a máa pè fún ogun. Torí pé kí la fi máa pè fógun fún? Àbọ̀rọ̀ mòye yín nísìn. A ní láti pè fógun. Àmọ́ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa mọ̀ dájú tí ẹ̀rí dẹ̀ wà pé ó náà ò kì í ṣe pásítọ̀ Tinubu o. Ó ní kó àwọn èèyàn má lọ máa rò pé pásítọ̀ Tinubu lòun. ó ní tẹ́mi ń sọ fóun nìyẹn. Ẹ̀mí dẹ̀ lè máa bá oríṣiríṣi èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀, àmọ́ oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀mí ló wà nísìn nílé ayé tá wà yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀mi gan bá sọ pé mi ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn kan lè sọ pé tòótọ́ ni based on in tí mò ń ṣe, but èmi ń sọ pé as far as I'm concerned, bó bá sùn tí bá jí, mo lè rọ pé mo lálàá. So tírú pásítọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣeé ṣe pé ẹ̀mí kan bá sọ̀rọ̀ náà ni. Irú ẹ̀mí tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ lèmi ò wá mọ̀, nítorí pé ẹ̀rí fi dá wa lójú tí a nídìí láti ṣe máa wá nǹkan kan pé àbó máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀. In tó yé mi dájúdájú tí mo dẹ̀ lè fi ògùn ẹ̀gbárí ni pé àwọn tó jẹ́ ológun ti tẹ́lẹ̀ rí, wọ́n fi ń tó wa létí pé tá a bá lọ múra, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí ogun Fúlàní kó kó gbogbo wa lọ. But irú pásítọ̀ tó ń sọ pé a ní rí ogun, èmi náà gbàdúrà ogun, bẹ́ẹ̀ lọmọ Yorùbá kankan gbàdúrà ogun. Ká tó play orin àsíá wa, T.Y. Danjuma, fẹ́yìn tí ẹ bá ń ka news, àbẹ́yìn tí ẹ tẹ̀ ka news Nàìjíríà mọ́, nítorí pé news ìbànújẹ́ ló máa ń gbé wá lójoojúmọ́. A rí pé dájú tí ẹ̀rí fi múlẹ̀, T.Y. Danjuma láwọn headline tí mo kàn máa kà fún yín, kò ń ṣe last year headline tí a lè sọ pé under 24 hours ago. In tí T.Y. Danjuma sọ lélẹ̀ lórí Vanguard. T.Y. Danjuma sọ pé if we don't root out bandits, Nigeria is finished. T.Y. Danjuma, àkọlé Vanguard nìyẹn. Tí a bá lọ sí The Cable, òun sọ pé bandits have overrun Nigeria because government allowed it. T.Y. Danjuma ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí a bá lọ sí Sahara Reporter, òun sọ pé take guns, defend yourselves against terrorists. A retired Nigerian Army General, Theophilus Y. Danjuma. Tí a bá lọ sí I think that's about the headline. So irú pastor tó wá ń sọ pé kò sógun, I believe the pastor, I think we lost the broadcast as well on the Koikimedia as well. I'm not sure why, but we will start it again and hopefully, I think I know why. Because I'm running to, okay, what's more reason why. I should be running a different platform, but I actually run a different platform. So that could be the reason why there was a conflict of interest. Once again, a very good evening as we are about to start our updates, our Yoruba awareness. Okay. Again, it seems we're having a lot of network problems tonight. We will resolve those problems. Just bear with us while I try to look into them. Moki Bugwale and Konsi, from wherever you're watching me, my name is Olami Koiki, and I am one out of so many Yorubas that believe in self-determination. I don't have any problem with any tone shape, PDP, APC, Labour Party, you know. I will not need the same zeal. They want a better Nigeria. They want a Nigeria that works for everybody. I mean, I'm talking about the three political parties. But the structure of Nigeria, Nigeria has passed its due date and it can never work. So if there's still anyone out there hoping and praying that Nigeria would be a beautiful country that will be like at least maybe as Dubai. They can say so, but myself and millions of you around the world knows that can never happen. That is a fallacy. Irọ́ tó tó láyé yìí kò sí béèyàn kan bá ń sọ fún yín pé Nàìjíríà máa dá. While I'm getting the anthem ready, dádì wa kan pè mí láti New York. I received not hundreds, but I receive a lot of calls. Kì má exaggerate. Nígbà tó pè mí wọ́n ní àwọn ti pé 60 years old. He lives in New York City, and he has been telling himself, just as his father told him, that Nigeria would be a great country. So if anybody tó wà nínú Nigeria tó ń sọ pé Nigeria máa dá, they have the right to say so. But truly and truly, don't be deceived. Nigeria will never be a great place. It will be great for some people. It will be great for millions of people, but there will also be ungreatness for a lot of you. Let's play our anthem. Forílẹ̀-èdè Kágbéga, Kágbéga, Kágbéga. Ìgbàgbọ́ bá ti bẹ̀rù ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́. Ìṣọ̀kan ní kẹ́jẹ́. Tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun ọmọ Oòduà bọ́ sí ipò. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Once again, a very good evening and welcome to the live transmission. As I say all the time, may Nigeria not happen to you and me. Kí a tó gbà pé Nigeria ò lè ṣiṣẹ́. But there are still millions of Nigerians that disagree with the breakup of Nigeria. Why? I don't know. Maybe because they've been told that Nigeria belongs to every one of us rather than the indigenous people. Bóyá àwọn ń wo Nigeria from a different angle. Táwa fi ń wò. Again, it seems a lot of network problem. I might say why we're having that on one of our channel. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. No sound on the mix LR. Let's see. I'm actually using a different system tonight, so there'll be a lot of different changes with the system because I'm testing a lot of things before the main rally is going to come up. Okay, could not connect to the stream server. This could be caused by connection being down or antivirus software blocking the MixLR. Okay, seems we're having a Badminton spot here, please. I'm having problem with a lot of the system here. Let's get a hotspot on this. Once again, while I'm trying to solve that problem, I welcome every one of us to the live transmission. Millions of Nigerians are saying we should not allow Nigeria to break away at the moment. We should keep Nigeria. For who, I don't know. For how long, I do not know. But as a lot of us that believe in self-determination continue to disagree with them, all I can say is we should not give up. We should not give up in what our demands are. And the only demand that we have is for us not to believe that a 2023 election will solve our problem. We have gone past that stage. But my advice to millions of Nigerians is that even if you're thinking that Nigeria will be good for you and me, at the back of my mind and at the back of millions of people, it might be known because, like I said, we are running a lot of tests, and part of the test is what we are doing tonight, because after this stage GBT, I run our testing. So there's a lot of tests that is going on, and that's why we're having this technical problem. So we hope we will have resolved the problem on the Facebook, and hopefully the one on the MixLR, we will see what is happening there. Don't be deceived. Am I a parọ́ fún yín pé olóṣèlú kan máa transform Nigeria tó máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún gbogbo Nigeria? A ṣiṣẹ́ fún àwọn Nigerians kankan, but kò ń ṣe gbogbo Nigerians ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún. A ṣiṣẹ́ fún àwọn tó bá ní ways around how to bypass things. But the quality of people that would enjoy Nigeria will be a small percentage. A very, very tiny percentage. Ló máa jàǹfààní Nigeria. According to what we are told, we have about 206 million of us. Whether that statistics is right or not, I cannot tell you. I'm still trying to resolve the problem from the MixLR. Could not connect to the stream server. This could be caused by blah, 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 blah. And I'm trying to take it down. I'll start it again. They will give us all manners of reasons. Pé Nigeria máa dá, pé ká ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀, ká lọ dìbò, àwọn ọba máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, kábíyèsí máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, politician máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ìyá alátagan máa sọ fún yín pé kí ló ń jẹ́ Yorùbá nation. Ẹ̀fà òun sílẹ̀ báwọn ṣe wà yìí o. Àwọn mọ̀ pé Nigeria ò dáa, but Ọlọ́run máa wá tún ṣe. But at the back of the mind of a lot of us, a mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run tó ń pè yẹn is all fallacy. It's not going to happen. Nínú pé Nigeria máa dáa, àwọn èèyàn ń kú, àwọn èèyàn ń bí, àwọn èèyàn ń kú, àwọn èèyàn ń bí. Ó ti wá di pé àjọ ń bára wa fà, ó máa da lénìí, kò ní da lọ́la, ó máa da lọ́la, kò ní da lénìí. And ẹnu ẹ̀ làwọn bàbá kan ti wà, àwọn ìyá kan ti wà for years. Kó tó di pé àwa náà gbọ́njú láti wá ṣe máa sọ, kò ń ṣe pé torí Yorùbá nation la ṣe mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa. because ẹni tó bá ń tẹ̀ ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation tá à ń ṣe ni a fi mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa dà á jẹ́ pé nìyẹn fúnra rẹ̀ bí àlù mi ló ń gbé kò mọ̀ kankan nípa Nàìjíríà because Nàìjíríà kò dáa kò ń ṣe àná kò ń ṣe èní kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe ìjẹta ìdí tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fi kíyìn sí ọ̀rọ̀ pé ká dá dúró kò ju pé tí a bá dá dúró à á control ìwọ̀nba resources ta ní fúnra wa láti fi ìdáàbòbò àti láti make sure pé èdè tí mò ń sọ yìí kò ní parẹ́. But àwọn tó wà nílé tó ń campaign nísìn kódà tẹ bá rí gbogbo campaign tó ń ṣe kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń sọ ju pé wọ́n kàn ń kọrin wọ́n ń jó lọ. wọ́n kàn ń jó wọ́n ń kọrin òun nìkan lè máa rí. wàá dẹ̀ dé fìlà wàá wọ aṣọ wàá dẹ̀ máa pariwo. And nothing seems to go beyond that. And the question is, ṣé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe òṣèlú náà nìyẹn? Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sẹ́ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wà lórí MixLR, we are having, and I'm even trying to stop it, but for whatever reason, it's not stopping itself. So I don't know what has gone wrong on that. But we will look into it as we continue the live broadcast. I don't have any issue with Nigerians that are believing in politics. But truly, everybody knows that the kind of politics being played in Nigeria today is not even going to work. Ìwọ tó jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́, your chances of becoming somebody in the politics in Nigeria today, you will grow to the age of 70 and you will not get anything. And as far as I'm concerned, that is not politics being played. So, and why are we now trying to push that Nigeria more than the self-determination that controls the little of wherever you come from, and then you can have cordial relationship with as many different countries around the world? Why? Why are you leaving something that is going to give us a better opportunity as against the one that your life today will not flourish? Kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé títí ò dá là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nísìn. Kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ̀ níná. Kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ẹ̀ lómi. We are talking about something that will go a very, very long way. Something that will help myself and you as the indigenous people. Why do you want to keep something that you know that even if you say you want to have any of the three politicians in power, it is not going to change your life? Because I do not see any of the three political parties transforming your life, even in 8 years being in the office. Let's give an example. The 7 years tenure of the APC, what has it actually done for you? The 16 years tenure of the PDP, what have you achieved? Because all I see is the last one that you call Labour Party was part of this corrupt system that was set up among themselves. So, ìyàtọ̀ wo ló fẹ́ mú jáde? Ẹ ń pariwo Peter Obi. Do you think that Peter Obi can transform and bring Nigeria to that glory and then put the indigenous people and try to talk to us? So you are thinking in your mind that Peter Obi will convince me as a Yoruba man to leave my Yoruba nest and try to work and fix Nigeria. A lot of you have tried to fix Nigeria from as little to as big, but it has actually not worked because we are never one. And that is the point that a lot of us out there, knowing fully well that even if you disagree with the amalgamation, we can see the trend of things that it can never work based on the system that has been created for the failure of Nigeria. But millions of you are still adamant about 2023, as if that 2023 will transform your life. The same way we all shouted in 1991 that Nigeria, as we are coming back into a new era of democracy, that things will transform. We will have all the benefits around the world. But you all know truly well that that is never happened. Everybody knows that. But everything you want to do is if you force in Nigeria, and this is where we will not agree with you, because I will tell my love Yoruba people that if you believe that we give that we were dalale, in tó baba 60 years old tó ń sọ pé Nigeria ò dáa, in tó baba 50 years old, baba 7 years old, baba 80 plus tó mọ̀ nípa history, in tó ìyá 60 50 tó ń sọ pé èdè wa ò kì í ṣe kankan náà, ẹ yọ èdè kúrò nínú nǹkan tá à ń sọ ní Nàìjíríà káwo ibi tó bá kù sí. Why then should we try to rectify the problem? I listened to the video of Atiku. I think he spoke somewhere in the northern part of Nigeria. I don't know, I have that video with me, and I believe it's on our timeline. He says, and I quote, that our South, Nicola, believe in Nigeria, at our Southeast, but our North, they believe themselves as Nigerians. So if everybody knows all these, that our Congo believe in Nigeria, why then do you want to carry me along with you into Nigeria? Why do you want to carry us to continue with Nigeria that we do not believe in? Ṣé bá wa já àwa sílẹ̀ níbi tí èmi àti yín tájọ́ rìnrìn àjò yìí dé for the last 62 years of the union, so that kólúkálukú máa ṣe tiẹ̀. It has been done around in the world before. Àwa kọ́ la máa kọ́kọ́ ní àfi pín, and we will not be the last country to break away. Nígbà táwa bá pín, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìlú sì máa dìde táwọn náà máa sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ pín. So bí ọ̀kan bá ń rò pé àwa tí à ń sọ pé a fẹ́ pín kúrò lára Nàìjíríà nìkan ni ara ń ta. There are so many indigenous people around the world that wants to have their own real identity. So mo fẹ́ kẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà nílé tí ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé àwọn olóṣèlú yẹn. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ronú pìwàdà, kí ẹ wò dáadáa, kí ẹ weigh option yẹn. Pé whether PDP ló ń tẹ̀lé, Labour Party ló ń tẹ̀lé, APC ló ń tẹ̀lé, ǹjẹ́ àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yẹn ó lè fún ẹ ní nǹkan tí o fẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó pé rẹ? Àbí wọn náà kàn ń dúró pé tó bá wọlé tèmi náà bá rí ìrún contract, àwọn contract bí wọ́n ń la títì ládùúgbò yín, bóyá wọ́n ní kẹ́ submit proposal, bóyá wọ́n ní tó bá wọlé wá fi wọn náà jẹ essay, àbí tó bá wọlé wá make economy wa kó dáa pẹ̀lú gbogbo gbèsè tó wà lórí Nàìjíríà nísìn. Because in tí èmi ò kí ń ṣe economics àbí àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe in tá a bá pè ní the breakdown of the debt of Nigeria, but debt tí Nigeria wà nínú ẹ̀ nísìn, the staggering amount of debt that Nigeria is owing, it will be very hard that Nigeria will come back alive in the next 60 years. You can disagree with me on that. Pé irọ́ ni mò ń pa, pé torí pé mò ń wá sọdún Yorùbá nation tá à ń ṣe. Bó máa fẹ́ jẹ́ kí o gbé lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó ní ìmọ̀ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ǹjẹ́ gbèsè tí Nàìjíríà jẹ bí a bá ń lọ báyìí tí à ń tẹ̀lé Nàìjíríà bó ṣe ń lọ yìí, whether the party you love comes into power or not, ǹjẹ́ gbèsè yẹn á lè jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà progress? Because the debt that Nigeria is owing today, it would take 6 decades to rectify that debt. And as the debt continue to grow, we can now see that it is having impact on the rest of the 206 million Nigerians. Kò wá ń ṣe pé Nàìjíríà ò ní owó, kò ń ṣe pé Nàìjíríà ò ní ọlá ní gbogbo ẹ̀ka ibi tí in tó lè jẹ́ kí ìrọ̀rùn kó jáde, but they deliberately make sure that if they have to do everything needful the right way, everybody will know the right from the wrong. Mo wà lórí ètò yẹn, mo ṣe ń disconnect ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká parí ètò kẹ́ tó máa try láti pè wá padà. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mi yé nísìn. Let us ask that question. Gbèsè tó ń bẹ lórí Nàìjíríà. I'm having problem with the MixLR, so I'm not going to bother too much on that. Please bear with us tonight. I'm trying to shut it down, but for whatever reason, àfi tí bá pa gbogbo system yẹn láti reboot ẹ, it's not giving me the room. Okay, let me do Control-Alt-Delete and then try to take it down from the task manager. Maybe that will solve the problem. The MixLR is running on a new system, and that is why I am download. So, okay, I think I've taken it down. So let's see if I can start it again, and that will solve the problem now. So let's see. Again. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa níbikíbi tí Elédùmarè bá ti ní kẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ mi. As I continue to use my platform to educate, to enlighten, and tell not just the Yoruba that have now agreed that we should ask for self-determination, but also to convince those that are still in the pipeline that Nigeria is a beautiful country. You know, we are great people. You know, we are one culture. We are married together. You know, we can just live side by side, and that will be better for us. It is a blunt lie. Okay, let's start. Let me know if this audio. Again, I wouldn't know, but any tó bá ń gbọ́ MixLR, ẹ bá mi confirm if the audio is good. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa lórí Koiki Odùduwà, Let me see who is there just to check my audio. If not, I can ask to get the mic. Ademola, if you can hear me on Koikimedia, can you confirm if you can hear me? The MixLR is back on again. Mr. David Adewa, if the audio is good now on it. Okay, I don't think I can even see the audio moving at all. So definitely doesn't seem my mic is moving. Okay, let me see the source. Motivity problem here. I've seen where the problem is. Audio MixLR. Motivity problem here. Wow, it's not giving motivity problem here. Wow. Let's see if we can rectify that quickly. Yes. I can rectify. Okay, I think my audio is back on now. Mr. David, I check again to see. I think I can. Yeah. I think the audio is on now. Well, I mean, if Baba is live, does not stop us from doing our own program. Baba is live. I'm talking about Baba Kintoye. This is quick. I'm sure you can listen to Baba. If I'm confirm, I think my mic is on now. At least I can see the feed coming. Apparently, I didn't start the, if not irritating for many signal. Yes, you're right, Baba Kintoye is speaking tonight. We are not picking the signal anyway, so because I'm testing some few things and I haven't got much time left. So that's why I am not streaming that. And moreover, I am not with all the full gadget. So let's continue anyway. I'm going to show you very soon now. We can also, add into the conversation. Emma Binu, our listeners will remix LR. I've rectified the problem. Okay. Uchenna says the sound is very low. So what I'm going to do, I hope if I add this to that now, it will help us enhance the mic. Uchenna, Michael Godwin, motivate this small little mic. Kò ṣe àyẹ̀tẹ̀ ìwọ̀n mi lórí YouTube àti Koikimedia. Àwọn tó wà lórí Koikimedia. Michael Godwin, Kale, my brother, how you doing? Can you please let me know if the sound is better now? I hope my sound has not lost on the MixLR. Okay, MixLR is still on. Let me check so that we know that everybody is hearing on. Uchenna, could you please confirm I'll hear Biafra if the sound is good? So those that are still in the hope that Nigeria will change, Nigeria will be flourished, is the problem, is the leadership problem. Everybody have different excuses, especially those like, Iran will go to those on the other platforms. The Koikimedia I know is going to be good because I'm using my iPhone. So that definitely should be good. The YouTube should be good, but it's the one from the laptop that people say the sound is very low. But nobody's typing anything, so I don't know whether they can still hear me or not. Anyway, so what I'm trying to explain tonight is we have all tried our best with Nigeria, but the stage we are now, we should not push Nigeria more than 2023. If we try to push Nigeria more than 2023, but those of us that are ready in our heart that Nigeria, we are the ones that wants to save the planet. You don't have to agree with me. We are the one that wants to save you. it will be difficult for you to understand. It's not because I am outside Nigeria, but you will not. Thank you so much, Mr. David Adewale, for that. MixLR is okay now. We're good to go. Àwa tí a ń sọ pé ká gba self-determination, àwa gangan la fẹ́ mú hope wá fún gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. We will have people that have been flourished in Nigeria. A Yoruba is flourishing, an Igbo man is flourishing, he's doing his business, he's making money, the Ishekiri is doing well. But in the long run, when we calculate all indexes of Nigeria since 1999, the percentage of àwọn tó ti rí ṣe àtàwọn tó kò rí ṣe, we can say that the parity, I hope I'm right with the word parity, it is extremely low. A Yoruba man or an Igbo man or an Hausa man has a business plan, but that business plan does not flourish in Nigeria because we are not the same. When you look at what we got in 1959-60, it helps us to an extent before everything scatter. But there's something the article said, and I hope I can get that video. The Yorubas and the Igbo have never truly loved to be known as Nigeria. But it is okay that the North believe in Nigeria. Since T-Awo believe in Nigeria, why not allow us to have a velvet divorce? And what the meaning of velvet divorce means that we break away from the country without bloodshed. We break away from the country without any way undigbos. Since àwọn unit kan ti sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ lọ, and the most painful part is those that do not want us to break away are not Nigerians. So if you have PP, they are not the ones. The real people that do not want Nigeria to break are the ones that understand what is about to be unlocked. And what do I mean by that? We're talking about those that knows that Ijoti Abati break away. The rule of law will work for me and you. There will be a police in my community. It will not be the one that Sanwo-Olu just bought a 62 fire truck that they are showing the video, which I don't know why they show the video anyway in the first place, because each time that we replace fire engine in my local borough where I live in London, I don't think they put that to the social media and say, hey, we just upgraded our fire truck. But these are the deceits that a camera is taken to everywhere just to tell the populace, whether in the north, in the southeast, whether ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ní ilẹ̀ Igbo, ní Middle Belt, pé a ti ṣe títí o, ẹ wá bá wa launch ẹ̀. It's all the deceit. Irọ́ tó ń pa. So, and those that really knows that, hey, Yoruba nation, táwọn ọmọ yìí sọ yìí, tó ń push yìí, It is the agenda to unlock the real person in you. What I am doing, millions of you can do the same thing if only we unlock that potential in us. Gbogbo tá à ń ṣe, especially myself, you all can do 300 times better than me if only you were in the right place to do so. But your average man in Nigeria wants you to see that he's coming down from a private jet carrying a G49 machine gun. And to an average Nigeria, that is normal. But the same person travels to the United States of America, kò dẹ̀ need láti gbé security tó máa tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn because ìlú fúnra rẹ̀ ti fún ní security. And you expect such a person to tell you we should break away from Nigeria. And everybody now is waiting for ìgbà wo ló máa kàn mí náà. Kí mi náà lè dàbí ẹni tó jẹ́ pé an average person, Ojú Èkó, is moving in a convoy as if he is also a governor. But the same person comes to UK. He will probably get a couple of his friends in their Mercedes, their Jeep, they will drive with him. But I don't think everybody will recognize him. Àwọn yẹn lẹ́yìn wá ń dúró dè to tell you that we should break away from Nigeria. The truth about Nigeria is there is a demonic aspect of it that is locking your potential. Not the one that tell you in your church or your mosque. Kò ń ṣe church ló máa unlock the real person in us. Ìlú ló máa unlock in tí o jẹ́. Kò dìgbà tó bá bẹ́ẹ̀ gbé fásí kalẹ̀ tó gbé yẹ̀wò. Kò dìgbà tó bá lọ sí church. Kò dìgbà tó bá lọ sí mọ́ṣáláṣí tí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣàdúrà tó pọ̀ kí o tó lè unlock potential tó wà lára ẹ̀. Because bí Ọlọ́run ṣe dá wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ló dá àwọn aláwọ̀ oríṣiríṣi. But àwa gbé potential tí wà nísìn àgbélé orí ẹ̀sìn. Ó dìgbà tí a bá gba ẹ̀sìn tí wọ́n bá fi ẹ̀sìn tó fi tọ́jú wa ó máa unlock a potential as well. And that's why we need to stop and make sure that we do everything within us not to allow Nigeria to take us. Nigeria can still take others within, because I don't know whether Nigeria is him or her. Let us allow them down of that vehicle. We must be ready to do so. And we must be prepared. Not the prepared that a lot of us think, that a lot of you ask, now no. The preparedness is here in our brain. Kódà tó bá jẹ́ pàwà 1 million ní àbá dúró tí bẹ́ẹ̀ni wa tí ó dúró tí àkọ́kàn kó deviate, we will take back that territory. Everybody wants us to take everybody along together. It is a good thing, or that can carry everybody along, but it's going to drag us back. Àwọn òyìnbó nígbà tó ń káàkiri, they were so determined they find as soon as they come out of that their ship. Because orí ship lọ fi ń wá bá wa. There was not this kind of traveling that you can travel now 6 hours from Britain to UK. I mean, to Nigeria, die along the sea, since and out of it. They can tell you that count down to the days, that's if you're traveling on the ship, or count down to the hours, they might be in Nigeria. And when they were traveling in those days, I'm talking about the Western world, nígbà tó ń káàkiri, ṣé rò pé wọ́n pọ̀ tó wá nígbà tó dé ni? Let's give you statistics tonight. Nígbà tí Britain tí wọ́n wá bá wa nílẹ̀ wa, èèyàn mélòó lẹ rò pé wọ́n kó wá? Let me ask this question. Èèyàn mélòó? Everybody can give any answer. Ìtò ń gbọ́ mi báyìí. Nígbà tí Britain tó kọ́kọ́ máa dé sórí ilẹ̀ wa, èèyàn mélòó lẹ rò pé kó dání wá? Roughly, méjì, mẹ́ta, 200, 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. How many? Tell me. Hey, Lancer. How many people do you think came through the ship? Ṣé boat mélòó ló kó wá? Èèyàn mélòó ló wà nínú boat? In numbers, yes, in numbers. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tí ń wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. 5 people, okay. Somebody say 5, 8. Happy Sunday. Mo kí ìyá mi gòkè, ìyá mi Liz, Odùwàtìdé, Simple Rahim, Walex Adeyemi, Tony Jays. Olasukomi says 100. Some of you say 7. Some say 8. So the big number I've seen so far is 100. So you think in the ship when they were coming to that territory, they were 100, 200. Ẹ rántí pé wọ́n ń bọ̀ láti ìlú kan láti wá bá wa ṣe pé ọ̀rẹ́ ni wá. So I want us to think, I want you to think a little bit bigger. When Britain was coming to that territory, that keep that 200 in numbers. Nígbà táwọn 200 yẹn dé, called the Yoruba Kingdom. Nígbà tó ń bọ̀, àwa lè má rí wọn from far, or kó jẹ́ pé Ifá rí wọn pé àwọn kan máa dé. I don't know the history to that. I am just exaggerating pé there's probability. There's probability pé nígbà tí wọ́n dé 400. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí this platform. Tí mo náwó sí níbí báyìí, and that's why I have to stop it and then come back again. Let's say 400 people came during that time. Nígbà tí wọ́n dé, the 400 agree with ló wá láti Britain rẹ̀ pé wọ́n rí. The 400 that came from Britain in the 18th century or whenever they came, they saw things that they've never seen before. And this is what I want us to think now. Pé in táwa náà fi rí tàbá dá dúró. This is how I want us to think. That 400 people traveled from a country to another country. Ekalaya mi Grace. I'm sure pé mo kò mọ alive lè ṣe pè lẹ́ǹkan. 400 people traveled from, I mean, let's even stick to 400. Whether that number was low or not is not a fact, it's not an issue because we don't have the statistics. So I can guess me. Those 400 were determined to make sure that their country take everything tí wọ́n bá lórí ilẹ̀ yẹn. And years down the line, evidence proved that we were taken as slaves, wọ́n kó wa lẹ́rú for years, numbers of years, that nobody has denied it today. We wọ́n kó wa lẹ́rú. Somebody said they just came with confidence. You can tell me, what kind of irú kan ló wà lọ́kàn wọn tó fi di pé nígbà tó dé àyà wọn kí. Yeah, I saw that 542 people that lived in Dubai have now returned back to location 9. I wish them good luck. It is not going to be easy for them. Ẹni tó bá gbé ní Dubai fúnjọ́ kan, á mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run bẹ. Somebody said they were fearless. Give me some of the things that you think that somebody said they had guns or níbọn nígbà tó dé pé ẹ̀yin wo lẹ wà níbàyí. Ọba olúwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ò ní gbọ́ sí wa lẹ́nu. Àwa òyìnbó, àwa aláwọ̀ funfun tọ́lọ́run sọ pé a máa borí gbogbo yín. They were fearless. We did not have that technology at the time, but we had Ifa that must have given us instruction that we failed or we did not listen to. I don't know the details. I am just assuming. But what I want us to take out of the conversation is those that came were prepared to die, to take everything on that territory. And as they were taking it, they were taking it back to UK. Into fa amalgamation mo fẹ́ mú jáde náà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ yìí. Michael Godwin said 400 people travel to another country that they don't know and they conquer it. Because it was during the time, whether èèyàn kan ló wá, whether mẹ́ta ni wọ́n, but let's say 400 came and they were not ready to let our kingdom go. Rather, all started fighting for that territorial ground. Britain, every one of them was fighting because they saw something that we did not see, or we fail to let that fear kill us. The fear in us. Remember, it was only less àti gbogbo àti agree ní sí pé 400 ló wá sí ilé wa. Those 400 were fearless. They were fearless because they had their kí ló máa ń gbà wọn lọ́jọ́ náà lọ́hùn, àwọn tó jẹ́ bí ọba wọn tó fún wọn ní instruction pé ibikíbi tẹ́ bá dé ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ pé dé síbẹ̀. And that is why today àwa sì fi gbàṣẹ lẹ́nu. Because a lot of us are still fearing these same people. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ní diplomatic. Ẹ jẹ́ á bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ sí White House. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ sí Parliament. Ẹ jẹ́ á lọ sí House of Lords. Ẹ jẹ́ á kọ lẹ́tà sí wọn nítorí pé And that is one of our biggest problems. The same people now are telling us that àwọn oníkankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ìlú yín mọ́ o. Ẹ má kó gbó sáwọn lápò o. Lótìtọ́ àwọn wá sílùú àwọn 400 àwọn ṣe jàǹbá níbẹ̀ o. àwọn ò gbé ilẹ̀ yín fún ẹlòmíì o. Àwọn ò sọ pé kẹ́ má sọ èdè yín o, àmọ́ tẹ́ bá sọ English ìyẹn dájú èdè yín lọ. Àwọn ò ní kẹ́ má jẹ àmàlà tewédú yín o, àwọn ò ní kó má jẹ kọ́kọ́rẹ́ ẹ̀wọ́ yọmí tó láìkì Ìjẹ̀bú Òde kọ́kọ́rẹ́. Àwọn ò ní kẹ́ má wọṣọ dàńṣíkí yín, àmọ́ ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká máa ṣe bí àwa tí àwa náà wá sọ́dọ̀ yín. Ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká gbé tọ̀dọ̀ yín sílẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká embrace it ẹlòmíì. Telling Nigerians that democracy is good o, but you need to go and get your PVC, another bad one. But we are going to be here. When the bad one wants to attack the other bad one, we will not give them visa. And you expect them to solve our problem for our time for self-determination. The same people that came to our territory, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wa ní ààyè kí a fi breathe, because a lot of us cannot breathe as we speak right now. You might think pé gbogbo àwọn tó wà nílùú òyìnbó ló ń gbádùn. A lot of us are going through a lot. Some people are. We love you all for your dedication, your drive. Adding more people to the platform. Data ni a máa fún yín. Mo lè máa fún yín ní gbogbo owó, but ẹ máa ní owó data. Anyway, tẹ́ bá ti wọ ẹ ṣàtàn kámẹ́rà Koikimedia live. Ara ta fẹ́ ṣe fún government ni pé láti mọ̀ pé media will be used to fight this war tó gbé wá bá wa. Before I open the phone line, I want us to think again and ask, ǹjẹ́ Great Britain máa fún yín ní ààyè àbí àwa la máa sọ fún wọn ìtafẹ́? For Tinubu, it is your right. Those of you campaigning for Peter Obi, you are okay. Those of you campaigning for Atiku, but none of them can change the indigenous part of me that British took away. And we must be dedicated and ready to take that back. Let us tell the world that as much as we respect the rule of law, but Britain did not respect the rule of law of indigenous people. When the British sent their sailors, they did not respect any rule of law. Everything goes. We must be prepared for everything goes as we are moving closer to our freedom. Whatever everything goes to you, whatever to that mean, think of it. Think of it. And that is the only way that we exit Nigeria. If we are still putting some bit of sentiment that the British representative in the century when they were coming did not respect it, it is fine. Without expatiating or taking it bigger than that. We must not take everything from that book. If we say we have a respect, we will come from the book. We will do it and we will win successfully. Whether it will be this generation, I don't know. Morini, Miami, welcome on board. So forget about all the furious things that is happening with Nigeria campaign, wedding, somebody die, somebody's alive. No, our focus is we want our own independent nation, and we are ready to do whatever it takes to get it. If we be ready, as we are going into a new week, we're all going to start spontaneously, but with adequate coordination. And what do I mean by that? Whether you are the farmers hunters, let us understand that lára wa lẹ jẹ́. Nobody is bigger than anybody in this struggle to self-determination. About again, too many calls coming through the Instagram, and I just have to keep refreshing it, if not those. Once again, a very good evening and welcome. As we're just about 8:45 p.m. local time, I greet you now. When don't join me for the conversation. I know a lot of people will say, those that are campaigning, come on, man. Why not let us move forward? Because that will be their own argument. What their argument will be that, okay, Yomi, okay, we understand all these narratives and all that, but let us, those that will be from the Yoruba, so that key Baba the bear. The Hausa will say, no. And the young ones will say, no, we want Peter Obi, it will make our life better, our economy will be good, it will be stronger, da. But at the back of their mind, everybody knows the unity of Nigeria is destroyed from the day the British created the amalgamation. From the day the amalgamation was created, ni good unity. We are not united. But I'm mad. I marry a Hausa woman, I marry Igbo woman, as if that is what we are discussing. And sorrow nípa identity wa to be respected in our own territorial ground, not our governor that can tell us that yes, we are Nigerians, but our Yoruba niwa. No. And yet the rules is coming from Abuja. Why do we have to go into all that nonsense? Politics tó ti dàgbà nísìn. Think of any one of them. You realize that they have not changed anything better. You would thought that they would do the best for you. Let me give an example, the latest one. David Mark's son died. Only God knows how many Nigerians would have at least died in London. At least, at least die there so that your dignity will be respected. So, that is the part of the message I wanted to deliver, that so that they don't see me as the other one that they normally see. That mad guy, that guy don't sound like you and all that. So I hope you got the message. Now let's come back. Fáwa ti Yorùbá nation gangan. Ìrìnàjò tí tán o, àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò ni o. A ti wà on the right track. A gbọ́dọ̀ ṣeyèméjì. Àwa ti mọ ibi tá à ń lọ. A gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kẹ́sẹ̀ wa kó dúró dáadáa. Whether ẹ ti gba walking turkey, because that's everybody now, everybody wants walking turkey, or ẹ ti gba flag, that's not the issue. The issue in front of us is ilẹ̀ lérí tí à ń wò níwájú wa. We must be ready to take it with everything in our hearts. A gbọ́dọ̀ gbà by fire, by force. And it is not about Chief Sunday Igboho. And I spoke to him this afternoon. And as usual, in his own way, we just chat for a few minutes and I just let him go. It's not about Chief Sunday Igboho. It's about every one of us. Gbogbo wa pátápátá. And we can do it collectively. This fear pé àwọn politician kan ní àwọn èèyàn kan. I can tell you the politician knows the power that we have at the moment. Àwọn politicians tẹ́yìn sọ yẹn, àwọn ọmọ agbára tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ tí ìmọ̀ agbára tó wà lọ́wọ́ yín. Because these documents that I've showed you again and again, and I'm going to do that again tonight. These documents, 60, December 14, the resolution ẹ̀ wáyé under United Nations. Méjì ju pé a ní ẹ̀tọ́ sí ìjàngbara tá à ń jà yìí. Gbogbo ariwo pé politician ń lo thug, wọ́n máa ṣe yín léṣe, wọ́n á kọ̀ waste yín dànù, wọ́n á kọ̀ pa yín dànù. Those politicians knows the rules of the international law. Whether ito san lórí tó jẹ́ Fúlàní, àbí ito ń bẹ ní òkè ọ̀yà nílẹ̀ Ìgbò, àbí ní middle belt, àbí lọ́dọ̀ wa. Everyone that the country Nigeria, they cannot threaten any one of you. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa níbikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń darapọ̀ tí a ti jọ ń jẹ àǹfààní program tí ó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Day of October 20. Give some of the other updates as we have it. As more people are going out, campaigning, grassroots awareness, we must not a gbọ́dọ̀ dúró fún kọtagbé dání. A gbọ́dọ̀ ṣeyèméjì. The Yorubas have spoken. Yoruba nation la fẹ́. We don't want any other thing apart from Yoruba nation. And nobody is going to change that. Bó bá àwọn politician kó náà fi ṣe election nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní 2023. They don't disturb us. Báwa náà fi ṣe politics. Àwọn náà ní right láti disturb àwa nígbà tásìkò bá tó tí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò pé à ń lọ. No politicians can stop us from declaring ourselves out of Nigeria. Kò tí sí politician kankan nínú any of the political party that can stop that. Mo kí ìyá wa Comfort Adeleye. Mo wà lórí live program, ṣé kò sí? Mo wà lórí program báyìí, mo wà lórí program. Fi voice note sílẹ̀ máa gbọ́ tí bá ṣe tán. O lè fi voice note sílẹ̀ máa gbọ́ later. All right. So, in tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Owódé has been briefed to me. Wọ́n ní smuggler làwọn tí wọ́n gbé ráìsì yẹn tí wọ́n fi yìnbọn pa wọ́n. My question is, even if they were smugglers, let us always remember that the North has been left open for the last 62 years of Nigeria with all kind of manners of things coming through. The northern part of Nigeria has been left open. Tali emphasize. We're talking about the terrorists, we're talking about drugs, we're talking about weapons, we're talking about food, cars. But àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó kàn ń gbé ráìsì bíi báàgì mẹ́fà 20 tó ń gbé wọlé have become a threat. So somebody was taken away from ntí mo gbọ́. Wọ́n náà múyàn kan, àbúrò ẹ̀ wá ń tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn ìyẹn àwọn military yẹn. Thank you so much, Freedom Force, and welcome on board. And eventually, the military shot him in the head, and he died on the spot. That is what has led to the problem ní Owódé lẹ́ni. Wọ́n ṣe jẹ́ nítorí pa wà nínú Nàìjíríà. All these manners of things are happening because we are still tolerating ourselves of the fake democracy. But at the appropriate time, the Yorubas will speak the kind of language that the world would like to see and hear. And I want you to keep that to the back of your mind. It was only a little bit, protest that happened in Owódé. And from the information I heard, the military were already off the road. Just a small protest. I'm going to call, nothing big. But from what I was told, all the military checkpoint was gone. And we have not even just started anything. We are not going to be violent, as our fathers have told us. But we are not going to be coward when the time comes. As much as we are not going to tell anybody to be violent, but we will tell them, I might change the system as well on this one. I can't change it. And I think it's because we're on board. Shegun 3917. Recently, in the last few days, I've been getting some of them either calling into the show or calling me after the show and say, Mr. Koiki, I'm one of your quiet listeners, educating our people to beat. And at least I appreciate that some of you appreciate it. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, as the security in Nigeria continue to threaten themselves, mo kí ìyá wa Olókun all the way in Dublin, let our people remain calm. People were angry. Even those that were not been with the network. You can switch. You can go to Facebook if you have Facebook, or you can go on Instagram. I don't know which one is stable. So, or you can go to Koikimedia. Maybe that one is stable. You don't have to be on the YouTube. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 platforms I'm streaming from. You can move around and see which one is stable for you and just manage it. Nobody has monopoly to violence. Mokenta Wanizan Farah, Alaji, smart, Eshegonisa. Ayekoto, thank you, my brother, for joining. Nobody has monopoly to violence. But what we tell our people is, let us remain calm until the appropriate time. At that appropriate time, we will not use the book from the international at the appropriate time. Each checkpoint, especially at the borders, think that they are ghosts, or they have the backup of their criminal military in Abuja. They won't threaten you, and they can easily kill somebody because of smuggling of rice. When terrorists kidnap, come through the borders from the north and kill and maim our people, we will not say anything, but we continue to document all these things. At the appropriate time, we will react. I said it, I think yesterday, that somebody wanted to give us 300 pounds so that we can have the same size of flag, which is the 25-meter, 3-meter by 25-meter long. Everybody knows what a flag looks like. I can confirm that the money has now arrived in my bank to do one more 3 by 25-meter flag, and the order will be put tomorrow. Tobati ready. It is going to Yorubaland. I will hand over to the person that did it for us, or he can decide what he wants us to do with it. Maybe we should just use it along with the upcoming super rally. Maybe we should send it to a state. You can also do one for your own state. It's entirely up to you. That is on that. So while I'm going to be doing that, we have received few more donations for flags, and I will be putting more order in tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning, which is a small one that is not small, but I call it small, which is this size that everybody have seen, in Yorubaland, Lelelu Mama Fe. Since we have that money based on 50 pound there, 100 pound there, we put it together, and we can now say 1,500 of these will be done. These are very, very small numbers compared to the Yorubaland that we are talking about. This 1,005 does not even cover a particular street. But the subject is, whatever we have is what we are using to produce the flag. And we are trying our best and try best to make sure pé we see as many places. Ó lè má dọ́dọ̀ tiẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ lè dọ́dọ̀ tiẹ̀. We wish that it can be more. Also, the big medium one, we are planning to do 500 as well of the big ones, the 50 by 70 centimeter. So 500 of that is also going to be added to what we are doing tomorrow. Eléyìí tó wà lẹ́yìn mi is called 100 by 150 centimeter. I can only push for 50 of that. So even though I've gone past the budget based on the money that is with me, I look at every week that Taba send the flag every week. We've lost at least, the percentage of what should be in Nigeria to support our people locally. It's not a lot, but at least, like I said, it's going through a lot of places, bit by bit, major event. I don't do t-shirts. So Google t-shirt, 10 was just 350. In as much as it looks like it's a lot, with those that were doing the video to just appreciate it, please do not call us and say, Mr. Koiki, I need a t-shirt, I need a filler. I don't have anything to offer you. Honestly, on my platform is to help us to produce more flag. Morimbe, Baba Lanri Aregbe. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ tèmi kàn bẹ̀ àwọn diaspora mi pé ẹni kódà mo sọ débi pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe fún community ẹ̀, I don't have a problem with that. Because ìdílé máa mọ community records, all these things will be piloted, probably not now, but we're documenting everything that I've done throughout this movement. So when people sometimes say, go fún wa ní tó ń sọ dídí. Like I said, you're dealing with an highly intelligent guy. And there's always a record for everything, even though some of you don't want all these records. But again, just for future reference, we are documenting everything. I'm talking about as basic as anything. And àwọn tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ mí dáadáa, especially àwọn tí wọ́n follow me, help. I always share receipt with them. I feel it in Baranti. So that just for us to be clear, we ìjọ kan wà ono need nǹkan kan Lara needs is based on the support. So sometimes it's easy for me to just say, okay, can you need it? I don't have that. I have this, and I send it to them. It's just those records. And we are going to continue on that. So that ní ọjọ́ iwájú tèmi náà bá ní ó dẹ̀ bá mi kàn kankan síta, I don't have to write any book now. I ti débi tá ń lọ. But I'm sure some of you would like to read a lot of what I know. But let's not wait for that now. We should continue to fight with everything. The flags have done a lot so far. Even if you don't say so, it's not enough, but we are trying our best on our own platform. And our best is not yet good enough if some of you do not support it. So, Baba Rentoni lálẹ́ ká tó gbé order wọlé láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. If I do not give the order in by tomorrow, and I leave it till Tuesday, and it is Friday, 3,000 tí mo sanwó ẹ̀ láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀, unfortunately kò lè bá, so ìyẹn ti ready to go next week. So the whole idea now is tá bá ṣe púpọ̀ ní Monday, tó máa fi di kò ní ṣe week tá a fi mú yìí o, because èyí tí mo ṣe ní week is only 1,500 of these. Imagine ní gbogbo week owó ta kọ̀ rí nìkan only covered 1,500. That 1,500 ó máa délé ní week tá a wà yìí. Ìyẹn mo ṣe ń sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè mí pé ẹ fẹ́ flag, and that's the only one tó ń bọ̀. But tó máa fi di the upper week, a máa ní extra of different types. Some of you have asked, Mr. Koiki, kí ló dé tá a ṣe kíní nílé? Ilé tẹ̀ ń sọ yẹn, I am not at home. I live outside that shit hole. And everybody knows that tọ́ba ni wọ́n wá gbogbo èèyàn lénìí, the only person is Igboho and Koiki. And everybody knows that. So gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ká ṣe nílé, then bá fi ṣe nílé, any right láti lọ ṣe nílé. I am not going to tell you more than that. So let's come back now. We're going to open our phone line as we continue our super rally donation. When I look at it off head, we started well, very good. I think everybody was super excited. The zeal is still there, but the momentum is not as anymore. Bí àwọn kan dúró pé bí àwọn ní ṣe rally, ká máa lọ máa waste owó wa. You are all right with that, and there's nothing wrong in that. But we will not stop saying that those at home will need us as the rally is getting closer. When the rally gets closer, kó dà bẹ́ẹ̀ lóyún mi bá pẹ́ àpé Mr. Koiki a máa lè fún ní 1,000 nísìnyí, mo lè sọ pé kò mà ní lè bá mọ̀. Ẹ wá máa wonder pé kí ló mean by that? Because I do not know what the situation would be as at that time. Àwọn ní sexy ti wọlé àbí. Let me see if I can deal with that. Politician ló dé yẹn, àmọ́ owó bí owó bí àmọ́ owó bí owó bí ti wọlé. So I'm responsible for super rally. Everyone here, percentage I coordinate might not be 1%. Big responsibility. I've taken responsibility for the last 3 years. Even in the midst of all the chaotic things that have happened in the past and blah, blah, blah. Even in the midst of all the chaotic things that have happened in the past and blah, blah, blah. I'm not concerned about it. And it could because I don't care. Morimbe Pastor Emmanuel Togba, there's a lot of problem with my coverage. And I hope I've actually switched, the iPhone. I hope so. Because I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure I did. It's just that the connection is very poor, but we'll manage it. Hopefully it's come back. If not, Mokimbe Yana Deni Kelfi, good afternoon. Morimbe Pastor Emmanuel Togba, happy Sunday. So we open the phone line. I'm not going to hear all night. I'll probably just do 1 more hour. I'm going to shut the broadcast. It's been a long day. The same number, please do not call it apart from the studio number. I to my brother Yemola, family were okay. All the children are now big girls. Just the broadcast on the Facebook. We will start it again. Or struggle of those things. If you're running, some of this Egbeto could more than what Tinubu wants to do. Work Basegben, Colomba Fonke. The APC. Imagine. Advert Abiola ni Koti because I was in secondary school, Abiola Grammar School. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe campaign o. Advert jáde ti MK Abiola. Advert MK Abiola. Thank you so much. Fast clearing on white load. But you all know that APC that you're talking about is a shit hole as nothing else. But you are all, yeah. I'm gonna launch on phone and only start. Because you can it was in the UK nísìn 40 years. Ilé tó kọ́ sílùú ẹ̀ kò lè lọ gbé nílùú ẹ̀. APC kan náà dẹ̀ support ní 2015 tó fi di pé Fúlàní jí gbé ní gbogbo expressway. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lé ẹ máa kọ́ fúlì yín especially àwọn tó wà lábroad àwọn ṣe ẹgbẹ́ APC ọlọ́ṣẹ́. Mo sọ fún yín pé APC tèmi mọ̀ kàn ṣe kọ́ sọ fún mi mọ̀ dáadáa because Ọ̀túnba Dàpọ̀ Williams tó kú yẹn òun gangan ni Buhari whether the dead one or the alive one. Ẹ má bínú wọn nílé gbé Instagram kìíní because the network is not very strong tonight, so you know ẹ tó bá máa join ẹ máa join wa látòrí Facebook wa. Àbúrò mi yìí ní socialize ṣe last year náà kọ́ lọ́wọ́ àbí tí ó ti pé 2 years I can't even remember. So ẹ ṣe wá ń sọ pé APC máa fix problem àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n kan wá jókòó sí London wọ́n àkí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wá. Yoruba nation is the only way out. Don't let any fool tell you that it is not going to be possible. They know it's going to be possible, and they know we are getting closer. Because plan tí wọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ ní ẹ̀rí àwọn lára àwọn tí wọ́n náà ń ṣe Yorùbá nation tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ló ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́ olè. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo ohun tó ń ṣe nígbà yẹn gbogbo tó ń ṣe ni pé kó da arìn àjò irú gbogbo wọn àti tó ń pè ní Tájù Rahim yẹn they have 419 gbogbo ẹni mo fi sọ ẹ lọ sọ fún pé Koiki sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí program ẹ̀ tó wá ń sọ pé òun lòun mímí wá sórí Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ àjọ wà ní UK yìí ni 419 ní gbogbo wọn. Ẹ lọ sọ fún pé mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí platform mi àjọjọ wà ní UK yìí ni kó fi òfin wá fi tẹ̀mí mọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn ọ̀pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àwọn tí wọ́n lè ẹlòmíì ò lè dé ìlú ẹ̀ bó ṣe wà nù wọn ẹlòmíì ò mọ bí ìlú ẹ̀ ṣe rí láti 30, 20 years 15 years tó ti kúrò nílé láwọn ìṣẹ̀gbẹ́ ní bíbá ẹgbẹ́ ò lẹ́ṣẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ olè tí wọ́n lọ gbé terrorist wá tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀rú èèyàn tó wà nínú Aso Rock bí ó ti kú bí a kò kú bí ó ti jí bí ó ti sùn ìyẹn rẹ̀ wá ń tẹ̀lé and you want us to go in line with that nonsense. You think everybody is stupid. Tẹ́yìn bá stupid àwọn ò stupid ẹ̀yin lẹ stupid. We are not stupid. So tẹ́yìn bá stupid àwọn ò stupid. Anyway, let's continue with the call because of the time constraint. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́tí pé because if not we're having issues with the phone to come back to the Facebook. So we're just gonna take the calls. I think we missed one from Stoke-on-Trent. Náà ṣe ẹgbẹ́ APC máa wá tún Nàìjíríà ṣe APC ò ló fẹ́ tún Nàìjíríà ṣe tẹ́ bá tẹ̀lé APC wo APC kọ́ APC ní tẹ̀lé APC. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúró ká jẹ́ kẹ́sẹ̀ wa kó múlẹ̀ dáadáa ibi tá à ń lọ ó kù díẹ̀. We are almost there. I can't come to be paying ẹ̀wọ̀ ilé náà rexin ẹ̀rùn tẹ́ máa wọ̀ wáyé agbádá wọ̀ náà support APC. One. You know, if you follow that nonsense, your Instagram Koikimedia change over, and it's the same people you want to hand over your mandate to again. Shake no be juju be that. The same people that created the mess. So let us put our feet down and we will fight. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀ tí wà lórí tó deceit àwọn bàbá Fẹ́nifẹ́re ìrọ̀lọ́ba dé. The only way out of Nigeria and have a velvet divorce. Genocide everywhere. Brought in a fake constitution. Sotabawaku, àwa filẹ̀lẹ̀ fáwọn àwọn gàǹbàrí àwọn ọba tó ti kú dà nísìn. They died now and they left nothing more than chaos for us. When you call it sort of decision, I don't know what's going on with the WhatsApp as well. So hopefully the country will probably get it to what pa àwọn yẹn dànù. Òun wà nínú bulletproof car worth 300 million. Àbẹ́ mọ̀ pé mọ́tò tí pásítọ̀ tí wọ́n yìnbọn fún tí kò wọnú mọ́tò ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin mọ̀ pé mọ́tò yẹn is 300 million naira. Òun ò ṣe kóró ẹ̀ fáwọn tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn káwọn náà jókòó sínú ẹ̀. So who is fooling who? But everybody is living in denial. Everybody is living in denial, knowing fully well that the country is gone. If you don't know, our own job is to continue to tell the world that Nigeria is a crime scene. The three. Àwọn kan argue pé kò sí nǹkan tá a máa ṣe 2023 máa hold. Mo ní right ìdáni tó bá fẹ́ vote nìyẹn. But right ìtàwa náà ni pé ká declare Yoruba nation. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mi yé nísìn. And we are going to do so collectively. Into bagba, so that's how far I can go tonight. Emma Bino that the network has not really helped us, but sometimes it's all like that. As we about to say good night, let us all put it at the back of our mind that it is now or never. And we are not going to fail this time. The expectation of so many people is a failed project on arrival. I'll just leave it like that and say, that's your own dream. But our own dream is this will be a reality if everyone wants to drop down. Let everyone start coming down. Yoruba nation has come to stay. And on that note, because of the network problem, I'm going to end the broadcast.